Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we are at Disneyland for Star Wars Night and a ride challenge at that. How many rides can we get done during an after hours event? So let's get going. So as they have been doing with these different after hours events, the event check-in is actually over here by the pathway to Frontierland and Fantasyland and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Down here in this like bridge between specifically Fantasyland and Galaxy's Edge. So we're gonna come down here and we're gonna do check-in. Now this check-in is only if you already have a park ticket for the day or you're an annual pass holder and you already came into the park. Otherwise, they'll do all of this stuff when you first check into the park at 6 p.m. on your event ticket. And once I checked in, I got the event guide over here on the right, which we'll open up and look at the food in a minute. And then over here on the left is the credential, like the event credential. They didn't have this for 90s Night, but they did for Sweethearts Night. So it looks like 90s Night was the only night that didn't have this credential. We also have a nice little lanyard that goes along with it. So, yeah, this is what we have for Star Wars Night 2025. And here's a quick look at their food menu. It looks like they have a lot of snacks that are just for Season of the Force, like the churros up there, and then the like taro pretzel bread thing right there. So they do have some other items listed here, like dueling sliders is back down there. But the thing that caught my eye the most is this right here. Now, this is the Navarro Lava Canyon bread with coleslaw. And that is a like cheesy garlic pretzel bread variant. So we might try that a little bit later on, but we're not really here to eat food, so we're not going to be really eating much of this. I'm just quickly showing it to you via the menu. You can pause, zoom in, do whatever you need to do to look at this menu and figure out if there's something that you're interested in when you come for Star Wars Night. And I am here in my Star Wars outfit, even though we're just doing a ride challenge and not really participating in Star Wars Night itself. But I did dress up. I know that you can't really like see it probably all that well just from the angle. I did not bring my tripod, so I can't set this up somewhere and just like walk away a couple of steps. But yeah, this is my outfit. And here is my lightsaber this year. Now this lightsaber was sent to me courtesy of Damien Saber. You can look them up online, Damien Saber. They're gonna give a discount to our viewers using my code SoCalDad. So absolutely, if you're interested in checking out Damien Saber, use my coupon code to save some money. And we'll put a link and all that info down in the description. But they wanted to send me something else, and I said, you know what? I'm only interested if you send me this specific one. Why? Well, because it really gives me Stormtrooper vibes, and I just absolutely love this. We'll play around with it a bit once it gets dark, but I wanted you to fully see the lightsaber in the daytime. I did have to install this little thing on the side. They sent me the parts for it and everything, but in order for it to go on my belt. So otherwise it should be 3 of those white spikes, but I took one off and added this little thing for the belt loop. And here are some Stormtroopers, speaking of. So, I mean, I think that this is just perfect, isn't it? Look at that.
Right away, sir. Wait. This is excellent. I'm sure Supreme Leader Ren would be impressed.
I appreciate that. Awesome. Apparently my outfit is decent. I just had some random guests walk up to me and ask me if I was performing a show soon. And I was like, no, I'm just a guest. Just dressed up for Star Wars Night. And of course, the Stormtroopers really loved my outfit too. Sorry, I don't have my sunglasses with me because I didn't want to carry them around all night. And so I'm used to like looking at the screen to make sure everything's framed properly. So if you see me glancing down, the sunglasses usually shade that a little bit. But that's why I'm not like sometimes not looking at the camera. I'm gonna come get something to eat here at Docking Bay 7 right now. And at 6 o'clock on the dot, we're gonna begin the ride challenge. So I wanna eat beforehand, make sure that, it's like, why are you not opening? I wanna make sure that I eat beforehand so that we can just hit the rides hard as soon as 6 o'clock hits. And the 2 items that I ordered from here are the fried chicken bows. Now this is not a Star Wars Night food offering. This is just standard Season of the Force that's available all Season of the Force long. It's an item that we didn't get in our Season of the Force video, so I thought we'd check it out here. And then I also got the Vintian Mousse. Now this is a dessert. It says it's got some banana in there, which I'm a little curious about, but everything else is pretty chocolate heavy, so we'll give this a try. And well, now I just need to find a place to sit and wait until 6 o'clock. I've got about a half an hour. Don't want to start the ride challenge till right at 6 to keep it as authentic as possible. We're trying to figure out if buying an event ticket is worth it just for the rides. That's the whole premise of this video. As far as the food goes, I did like the fried chicken bao. It was pretty good. Lots of chicken. I mean, the chicken was massive. And it had this like red spicy sauce on it that had a nice little kick to it. And it had some cilantro on it, so it was a nice spicy little dish. Really appreciated that. As far as the Vinti and Mousse goes, I probably wouldn't order it again. The smaller disc on the right-hand side, like the white disc, that one had strawberry in it. The blue disc that was on top, I don't really know what the flavor was because I ate it in conjunction with the larger disc on the bottom, but it was white on the inside. And then only the very center of the bottom disc actually had banana in it. And I pretty much just ate around that. It was pretty good. I mean, it was okay, but it just, I don't know. I don't think it was worth purchasing again. Take that for what you will. If you want to try it, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to tell you it was terrible. It was good. But I just probably wouldn't order it again personally. Something else I haven't shown you yet is my sheath. Now, I showed this last year, but I'm going to show it again because some of you might be wondering, like, you know, how does the lightsaber blade work? Now, this particular sheath was designed for the Disney lightsaber blades. And this one is a third-party lightsaber blade that goes with the Damien saber. It's not a perfect fit, but it still works. And this particular lightsaber sheath was a limited edition design, but the guy who makes these makes a standard one, and I'll put a link to that down in the description. I had so many of you asking about this last time. It's got a nice little padded thing here. It fits on my shoulder. It's perfect for carrying this around and not having to store it somewhere. It really is a recommended way to carry a lightsaber blade while you're here for Star Wars Night. So actually we're gonna walk up to Toontown and we're just gonna be primed and ready to go for our first ride, and maybe a little bit cheating to start it right at 6 whenever, if you had an event ticket only, you'd be all the way at the front of the park at 6, but you'll understand in a second. So doing a ride challenge for Star Wars Night comes with its own set of difficulties. There are a bunch of rides that, well, they're closed for refurbishment. There are some other rides that close early through different tiers. There are some rides that close at 7. There are some rides that close at 8. There are some rides that close at 11. There are some rides that close at midnight. And I basically went on to the website to find what these rides were, and then I used the app to determine what time they closed. And so we have to be mindful of that. If we want to hit all the rides, we need to make sure that we're riding them before they close. And all 3 rides at Toontown are going to close at 7 p.m. And this is why right here. It says Mickey's Toontown will be closing early for a private event. Now you might be tempted to think that's just tonight, right? It's a private event. But if you look at the Star Wars Night page on their website, it does list Mickey's Toontown as being closed every single Star Wars night. So maybe it'll close at 8 later and it's only 7 for tonight. Either way, it's going to be closed once the park closes to regular guests. So you'll need to start up here, specifically for this event, at least. All right, it is 6 o'clock. Let the games begin. If I play this right, we might actually get all of the Toontown rides done. This one right here, Chippendale's Gadget Coaster, is a 15-minute wait. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a 25-minute wait. So, if I can just get in line for Roger Rabbit's 5 minutes before 7, we're gonna get them all done. That's what I'm aiming for, and we'll get all 3 of the Toontown attractions out of the way before 7 o'clock. One ride done, coming straight to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is up to a 35-minute wait now. We might still make it. We'll give it a go. It is only 6:12, so that first ride did not take 15 minutes. I'm kind of banking on this one not taking 15 or not taking 35. But even if it does, we might still be able to hop in line for Rogers right before 7. And they should still let us ride it so long as we get in line before the area closes. It's only been 12 minutes and we are already in this room. And I'm up next. That was really quick. Definitely not 35 minutes. The crowds are really thinning out up here at Toontown. Not a lot of people heading back here. Mickey and Minnie's was down to a 20-minute wait when I got off, which was pretty accurate to what we waited. Coming over here to Roger Rabbit, still a 30-minute posted standby wait time. Now, it is going to be my goal to get this video out tomorrow, like, you know, the day after I filmed this, Wednesday, April 9th. And in order to do that, I'm probably not going to have time to put the little check mark thing that I do for typical ride challenges. So you're just going to have to take my word for it that I'm getting all the rides. Or you can keep score yourself at home, you know, open up a little notepad and write them down. I don't know. That was not 30. That was 5. I kid you not, they're pulling a nighttime. They're leaving it posted at 30 even though it was 5 minutes. It's very hard to steer.
It's pouring the dip, boys. Well done.
Danger! Danger! Warning! Warning! Danger! Danger!
It's only 6:50 and we did it. Toontown is done before it closed. Now I think we're gonna try to go land by land. I wanna save Fantasyland for during the event because I know most of those rides are gonna be a walk-on. Tomorrowland is gonna be fairly busy during the event because there's a lot of stuff that goes on there for Star Wars Night. So I feel like we should knock that out before the park closes at 8 p.m. and the event officially starts at 9 p.m. I just want to take a moment to say a big thank you to our members here on the channel. Without you, I would not be able to do things like coming to these after-hour events. All of the money that is given to the channel via memberships goes right back into the channel for coming to something like Star Wars Night. So again, a big thank you to all of you who give here on the channel. I appreciate that. If you're interested in becoming a member, you can click the link down in the description. For $5 a month, you support the channel and the various things that we do here. Amy, when we go to Aulani, Amy will be trying out the Lani Vai Spa, which is like a $200 to $300 spa. We didn't do it last time because of the cost, but we're going to use memberships to show you everything that there is to know about the spa at Aulani, and again, that'll be thanks to memberships here on the channel. So we're doing these like big ticket expensive things that we wouldn't otherwise do, and I want to express our heartfelt thanks to you guys for making that possible. And we're just going to hit up Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage next. 10-minute wait for Finding Nemo. This one was about 10 minutes now. I forgot about the rides that closed at 8, so we're gonna have to backtrack after this one and go and do those 2 attractions. But Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage actually closes early itself, just not quite as early as 8 o'clock. It closes at 11 p.m., I believe. While it might be a bit of an inconvenience, I do need to backtrack a little bit because the Disneyland website says that Dumbo and Mad Tea Party close at 8 p.m. But when I checked the app, it does say that they are open for the event. So I'm confused. I don't want to miss the opportunity to ride Mad Tea Party and Dumbo, so I'm just going to go ask a cast member. Alright, so I double-checked with a cast member, and she was pretty sure it was going to be open, but she sent me to her manager anyway, and I asked him, and he said, yeah, it's going to be open. So, Dumbo, Mad Tea Party going to be open. They said as far as they're aware, no rides are closing in this area. So we'll hit those up later because right now they're going to have longer lines. Once the park closes to non-event guests, those lines are going to drop significantly. Instead, we're going to come over here to Autopia, which I believe is a 5-minute wait. And so I'd rather hit something that's already at 5 minutes, and instead of like doing Dumbo right now that's 20, hopefully it'll be 5 in just a little bit. Although this looks a little long for 5, but maybe it's still 5. Never mind, I just looked at the app. It's posted at 10 now. So yeah, this is a little longer, but that's okay. It's been about 12 minutes, but I do get to walk straight on the ride. It's been a while since I've ridden this ride at night. We're just gonna do the old turn the wheel all the way to the left trick and ride the center median and just enjoy the ride without having to worry about bumping back and forth. It is about 7:53, so by the time we get done with this ride, there will be just a few minutes before the park closes. And then the chaos begins! Wrong park, I know, but it was fun and appropriate. It's after 8 o'clock now, and Space Mountain is 40 minutes. It was 50, dropped down to 40. We're gonna give it another like 5 to 10 minutes, just for because if people got in line at 7:59, they're still able to be in line. But Buzz Lightyear is currently a 5-minute wait over here, so we're gonna go do Buzz Lightyear first, and then once we're done with that, we'll see what Space Mountain is like. They already, I saw them turn away some guests who were trying to come in without wristbands. So they are checking wristbands right now. They're making sure that you do have a Star Wars Nite ticket in order to hop on the rides. And this might be a literal walk-on. So I played this earlier as part of my perfect day at Disneyland video that's going to be coming out a little bit later on in the week, and I got 999,999, which means a score higher than that. So I was over 1 million, and so I don't really care necessarily about playing this time. We're just going to enjoy the sights of Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. Here at Zurg, there is a tiny little dot right in the center of his breastplate. Shoot that and you get 50,000 points. I can usually hit it between 2 and 5 times. So that's anywhere from 100,000 to 250,000 points. Space Mountain, or rather I should say Hyperspace Mountain, is down to a 15-minute wait now. Yes, it was good that we went to Buzz first. I mean, though, truthfully, I bet you if we'd have gotten in line at the 40 minutes, it probably would have been closer to 15 anyway, because Buzz really only took like, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes total. It is 8:17. I say we are making a good time. The only other ride left in Tomorrowland is Star Tours. Oh, Star Tours and Astro Orbiter. Forgot about Astro Orbiter. Star Tours and Astro Orbiter after this. Although I suppose technically the Disneyland Railroad has a station in Tomorrowland, so maybe that counts as a Tomorrowland ride. And we did bypass the monorail, though I consider that more transportation than a ride. We did do it in our last Disneyland Ride Challenge, where we did all the rides at Disneyland in a single day. But we'll see whether we have time for it tonight. Now here's the back of the line. This looks worse than I was expecting for 15 minutes. It's either this way simply because it was 15 and everyone rushed over here, or since there's no lightning lane, this could move pretty quickly. We'll see. I'll time it. It's been 20 minutes, which still isn't bad, but I'm still not on the ride vehicle yet either. Because there was no lightning lane, they actually had the tunnel that goes up completely filled. I've never seen the tunnel completely filled. Usually you like always make it into this room over there when they let you in. So yeah, I might have been actually better off coming here before Buzz, but you know, who knows? That's what the risk you take. It was posted at 40 and I definitely didn't want to wait 40.
Standing by.
7, standing by.
Punch it.
We're coming out of nowhere.
I went and got my lightsaber blade attached, and one of the things that I love about these third-party sabers is the effects. I know you probably can't see it all that well, but I mean you can definitely see that the blade is pulsing, and that's something that the Star Wars sabers do not do. I love this. I can change the settings too. Here, I just changed it to a different one. I didn't see what one it was, but I just changed it to blue there. I can also change the ignition types, just like that. So, you know, there's a whole bunch of different things you can do with these type of sabers. Love it. Next up, we're gonna come over to Star Tours. I'll check what time it is in just a second. It's a 5-minute wait over here at Star Tours.
R2-D2, I am not programmed to fly these things. R2, where are we going? We just passed the end of the moon. Oh, look out! R2, fix those engines immediately. Oh, go away, beastly thing. Go away!
I am Lando Calrissian with the Resistance.
General Calrissian. Nice to see a familiar face.
Well, it's good to see you too. And you too, R2.
R2, are you sure these are the right coordinates? Hang on, everyone! Keep it tight! I can't see a thing.
Next we're coming up to Astro Orbiter. And I don't know what time it is. It's too hard to check my phone while holding my lightsaber and filming at the same time. So we'll do a time check in a little bit. And up we go. I think I'm just gonna stay at this level right here. I don't necessarily want to go any higher. I know we could, but this is fine. I don't think I've ever ridden this at night. I don't know that I've once ridden this at night. But we can see the castle over there in its multicolored glory. Red or blue, light side or dark side. Come to the dark side. We have cookies and the spicy red cinnamon churros. Yes. Yes! Fantasyland time. This is a virtual walk-on where Alice in Wonderland is concerned, and I'm playing with my lightsaber. It is currently 9:15. I do have to keep an eye on the time because Rise of the Resistance closes at 11, and so I do need to go make sure I ride that beforehand, but we should have time to hit up most of the Fantasyland rides. I don't think we're going to be able to hit all of them up before we have to go over to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but we'll try to do most of them. Hidden Mickey? Do you see it? Do you see the hidden Mickey? We painted the roses red! Might as well come do Mad Tea Party next. Because there's nobody here either. I mean, there's nobody mostly anywhere in Fantasyland, because that's the nature of Fantasyland. I know it's only 9:15, but I am progressively getting a little bit more tired, so if you feel like the clips are getting shorter, it's because they are. And I'm actually just enjoying a lot of the rides for once. Like just filming a couple of clips and then turning the camera off. Plus I'm trying to save my battery. I don't have my big power bank with me tonight because of the lack of pockets. So I just have basically what battery is on my thing here. If I have to switch to my phone, I will. This ride is so empty, I just saw some people stay put and ask if they could go again, and they said yes. So, hey, you can just stay on the attraction. And I'm spinning, sort of. Not really. I'm okay with this. Just like I said during the daytime video that you won't see until Friday. I rode this in the daytime too, yes. Yes, I did. Matterhorn bobsleds is posted at a 10-minute wait, so we're gonna come up here and do this one before grabbing probably what will be our only food item for a Star Wars night, because we're just going to ride crazy. And it looks like the only side operating is the one over here on the left, the Tomorrowland side. You know, I don't think I've ever ridden the Matterhorn at night before. It's kind of like a bumpy space mountain, basically. We're coming over here to Edelweiss Snacks to get our Star Wars food item here. And here it is, the name of the thing that I don't know what it is, Navarro Lava something something, but it's basically a burnt ends cheesy garlic pretzel bread. And of course, you know how much I love the cheesy garlic pretzel bread. When they come out with a new variation, I absolutely have to try it, and I cannot wait. Oh, and I might have bought a frozen Coke too. And we are going to walk and talk. So, it is about 10 o'clock, meaning we only have 3 hours left. We started this challenge at 6 o'clock, so 4 hours are done. We only have 3 left. And I still feel like we have a ton of stuff to do. Rise of the Resistance, the only other ride that we need to be concerned with. The rides that close at midnight are Matterhorn and Finding Nemo. We've done both of those. And Rise of the Resistance closes at 11. It's a 55-minute wait currently. As far as that Burnt Ends went, it was really good. Oh man, really good. Highly recommend. I mean, I knew I was gonna highly recommend it anyway because it's the garlic cheesy pretzel bread. Let's turn around. Look at this, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's gorgeous, it's amazing. Empty open pathways. Love myself some empty. When have you seen Fantasyland this empty? Ah, amazing. Anyway, while we're pointing forward and walking, yeah, cheesy garlic pretzel bread with the burnt ends is really good. Really, really good. Highly recommend it for sure. The only thing that's been better so far is still putting a Bengal barbecue skewer inside the regular cheesy garlic pretzel bread. Nothing has topped that yet. That is still the most amazing version. I haven't really looked at the event guide to see what's going on where. C-3PO did a meet and greet over here off to the left last year, but I don't see anything going on, though there are people standing over here. So maybe he's coming out soon. I don't know. But Galaxy's Edge at night. Gorgeous. Absolutely love the night vibes. Well, this is never good. A line of people standing outside, cast members standing in the entranceway. Means the ride is broken. Broken. Well, let's go back and do Millennium Falcon and maybe this will open up by then. There is a very good chance we will not be riding Rise. Here's the thing, I looked like 5 to 10 minutes ago and it said it was a 55-minute wait, meaning that if it just broke down, it's going to take 45 minutes to reset. And then everybody who was waiting before the reset is going to be still in the line, plus the people that, you know, rush in there after it reopens. And it closes at 11. I find it very unlikely we're actually going to get to ride Rise of the Resistance. Looks like the lightsaber meetup is about to happen here at Millennium Falcon. We don't necessarily care about it, we're just here for the ride. But they always funnel people this way to, like, you know, corral different things because it's a very busy area at this time. Been a while since I've been through the standby queue of Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. I said it was a 10-minute wait. I'm not seeing a line here. I feel like it's going to take me 10 minutes just to walk through the queue. I feel like I say that every time. It's a long queue. You know, if you are actually stopped, it's some interesting things to look at here, and this thing makes sound effects and all that, but yeah, it may be 10 minutes like all the way to the ride, including the pre-shows and things.
Hello, my friends. I am Hondo Onaka, and this is Onaka Transport Solutions.
Looks like we made it out just in time for the lightsaber.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Now, be safe, stay alert.
So I put mine on, even though I'm just walking by. And it literally just ended, I think. So we're gonna head down back by Rise and see what the situation is. I put my hood up for fun. I don't know. It's not that great of a hood, but we're gonna go swing by Rise. I didn't film that last ride simply because I got to be the pilot. Since I waited through the standby queue, I could actually request to be pilot. So they wanted to put me as engineer at first because I was a single, you know, all by myself. And I was like, yeah, can I wait to be pilot? I waited through the queue, I didn't go through a single rider. And they're like, sure. So I got to be pilot, didn't film it. I don't think I've ever ridden Millennium Falcon at night, just like Rise of the Resistance. The screen sequence at the end actually has Galaxy's Edge at night. So they do have like adaptive versions of the ride depending on the time of day. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And it is still closed. So that means that we are definitely going to be missing out on Rise of the Resistance because I'm probably not coming back this direction. And the Magic Key button area is right here outside of Hungry Bear, as it has been. And here is the button set for Star Wars Nite. Again, Magic Key perk. If you're a Magic Key holder, you come get the button set. They've been doing this for all the After Hours events this year. Last year was patches, this year it's buttons. Looks like there's an indoor photo op over here. They had a swoop bike one, not in this location, but they had a swoop bike indoor scene last year. Now it's just a photo op. The swoop bike that I did last year was over by Matterhorn. This year it was something that looks just like that, except for it said Hoth. So, not very exciting. Standby line for Winnie the Pooh said 5 minutes, but this is really long for 5 minutes. Huh. Never mind, I think that's a photo op line. Okay. Okay, temporarily confused. So I was like, that's much better. Why is that line really long? But that's a photo. Oh, it's an Ewok meet and greet. There's an Ewok meet and greet down there. Oh, that's why the line is so long.
They Winnie the Pooh set off in search of honey.
Happy Wednesday!
We'll take a picnic.
This is as close to the Ewoks as I can get. But you can see them over there. They have blocked off this path over here. So I absolutely cannot get through this way. But yes, that's what that line was for. A Ewok meet and greet. You know, another ride that I don't think is open is Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I forgot to check that one. I did not see it listed anywhere, but it's clearly not going right now. So my lightsaber died. Yeah, the battery lasted like an hour and 15 minutes tops, and I wasn't even using it like the whole time. So that's kind of a downside. Damien Saber sent me the lightsaber for free, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to give it 100% glowing reviews. I do like it. I think it's really cool, really well made. I love the lightsaber effects on the blade, but yeah, that's a bit of a bummer that it didn't even last an hour and a half. And I still have 2.5 hours left of this event. Actually, it's probably, I'll look at the time. Let's pull the time out right now because I'm curious. It is 10:45. Okay, so it lasted an hour and 45 minutes. Okay, I take it back. But still, we have another 2 hours and 15 minutes to go and my lightsaber is already dead. Which, like I said, is a bit of a bummer. But next up is Haunted Mansion. Looks like it's a 13-minute wait, aka a walk-on. Haunted Mansion in the dark. So great.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination?
And consider this dismaying observation.
This chamber has no windows and no doors.
Here we go, walk on! This is what I was looking forward to all night, walk-ons. Going straight in my doom buggy. Aside from the Ewok, the only like photo op spots I seem to be seeing are these like postcard style photo spots. That's kind of disheartening. I mean, they gotta have something else somewhere else. I just haven't looked at the event guide because that's not the reason that I'm here. 11 o'clock, 2 hours to go. Let's hit up Pirates of the Caribbean. 5 minutes standby wait time. Star Wars Nite's still one of my favorite after-hours events, just for the vibes alone. So many people dressed up, so many people with lightsabers, Star Wars music playing all over the park. They just started up a live band over on Tom Sawyer Island. I mean, they do have a lot of like really cool, fun stuff for Star Wars fans at Star Wars Nights. And yep, this is a literal walk-on as well. This is going great now. There are only 3 rows of this boat getting filled, and I opted for the back. It is now 11:20 p.m., an hour and 40 minutes to go. Jungle Cruise, just gonna go straight to it, then Big Thunder, and then all we gotta do is hit up Fantasyland. That's pretty much it after that. So let's knock these off, right? We do this one because Indiana Jones is closed. So there's no doing that. And Mark Twain Riverboat closed before Star Wars Night even started. Canoes weren't even open today at all. So yeah, we're moving right along. This is going well for us. I definitely have never ridden Jungle Cruise this late at night.
Some ancient ruins up here. Now I'm hearing talk on the dock that there's been a tiger spotted in there. It's a little confusing to me because I thought tigers were striped. Yeah, I don't think that's the tiger they were talking about. It's striped, and also they said it would be a Himalayan tiger, and him a standing. And of course these beautiful, upright, concrete things. I always forget what you call them. Found the front of his boat. I guess these chimpanzees have come to take a bow. Oh, it's a real ship right here. Well, great news. If anyone's looking to buy a boat, today is your day. That one's half off. To see the amazing, it's the stupendous, it's the eighth wonder of the world. The
backside of water! O2H, O2H, O2H. Another postcard photo op, Mustafar. All right, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Last ride outside of Fantasyland that we need to tackle. This is a 25-minute wait. Wow, that's probably like the longest ride we're gonna wait for after, you know, this amount of time, except for possibly Peter Pan. I usually feel like when I'm right here, it's 25, even when there's a lightning lane. So it can't be 25, no way. Oh yeah, this is like 10 max. Well, if they're only operating one side, which it does look like they are, maybe it'll be a little longer than I'm anticipating, but I still don't think it'll be terrible. And here it comes at 7 minutes. 7 minutes, definitely not 25. Sure, I saw these folks at last year's the Star Wars Night. I love that they've got their ECVs all decked out for Star Wars.
11:49 and all we have left is Fantasyland. Let's go.
Oh look, another postcard photo op. This photo op isn't a postcard. There's still no character here, but at least it's better than a postcard. Everything in Fantasyland is a 5-minute wait. Everything. Yeah, Peter Pan is temporarily closed, but we're gonna come up here to Casey Jr. Circus Train first, just because we can, and I think it's coming up soon. I like the caboose, so we're in the caboose.
Casey Jr. is coming down the track, coming down the track with the smoky snack.
Now we're just going to hit up a bunch of these dark rides like Rapid Fire because they should be pretty much walk-ons. It looked like Peter Pan was still broken.
Me, you are people.
Don't take me away.
And now Peter Pan does appear to be going again, and I don't know if it's going to get a rush of a line if people see that it's open, so we're going to come over here next. Posted wait time is still 20 minutes, and there is quite a bit of the queue filled here. Yeah, it's only been 6 minutes. It'll be 7 by the time I get up to the front. That's not 20. That's working for me, because we still have Snow White, Mr. Toad, Dumbo, the Carousel, and Storybook Land Canal Boats to do.
Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Next up, we're just gonna cross the road and go to Snow White. This says 10 minutes, and I know it's not. Yup, it's a walk-on. Mr. Toad was temporarily closed, so we're gonna come over here to Dumbo the Flying Elephant next. And yeah, I'm the only person in line for Dumbo. And I am definitely, literally the only person on this ride. Solo on Dumbo. Wow. It's also 12:25 at night, so that's probably part to do with it. If you are gonna do this, if you are gonna buy a ticket for an after-hours event just to ride the rides, I highly recommend staying all the way to 1 and making sure that you plan accordingly to have the stamina and the energy to do so. Mr. Toad is likely still closed, so we're just gonna come straight to the carousel, cause we can. There were only 2 people in front of me and I still didn't get Jingles. Yeah, that's how popular Jingles is. Nobody on this ride, me and 2 people, and I was gonna go get Jingles for once, but oh well. Looks like Mr. Toad is still temporarily closed. And look how empty the park is. We got Storybook Land Canal Boats and Mr. Toad's left. So we're gonna go do Storybook Land Canal Boats right now. Looks like they're just sitting there waiting with a boat. So if we go over there, we should get a private boat ride.
Some of us are falling down a rabbit hole. Today we're going to the jaws of the monster of the whale. The same one as follow Pinocchio. But don't worry, you take us to a magical place called Storybook Land. Stand down there to the top of the rock to the Sultan's Palace. Under these very same archways, you're allowed to discharge and soar over, sideways, and under on a magical carpet ride to a whole new world. And in the Alpine Village, to pet a wish upon a star, first public.
At 12:41 a.m., we have a singular ride to go, Mr. Toad. I hope it's working again, because if it's not, I'm tempted to leave. Let's go, Toad. Tell me it's working. It's working. It's working. Well, there you have it. Every ride at Disneyland during an after-hours event. It is possible if you want to ride rides. Purchasing an after-hours ticket might be the ticket. I mean, the only thing we didn't really do is Tiana's Bayou Adventure because we forgot about it, and Rise the Resistance because it closed too soon. Otherwise, we got everything else that was open at the start of the mix-in at 6 p.m. We got all of the rides done. All of them done. I have no idea what this music is, but we are gonna sign out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. If you got questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer them. Click this video to check out more of my Disneyland content. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.